Hey, how's it going, everyone? I am Meteorologist Kylie Bearse here, back home, which actually just so thrilled about not having to drive this morning in the snow. So thank goodness from work from home. Hopefully you're in the same situation, and if you are staying home, that's wonderful because that keeps the roads clear for people who have to go to work today. So what a day yesterday was! Absolutely incredible. Let's go ahead and start with some of the totals, and then by the end I will try and answer some of your questions that you may have. And yes, there is more snow on the way. So Aspen Springs picked up 40.3 inches. Netherlands got 36, Genesee got 29. Out at the airport, we weren't too far behind that. We had 27.1 inches, and that officially puts us in second place for top 5 March snowstorms. So we're just behind 2003, which I've heard from a lot of you. A lot of you remember that snowstorm, which was right about the same time, just a few days later. We got almost 32 inches then. We were at 27.1 with this storm system, so very strongly in second place with that. Not only that, we got incredible moisture. There is a ton of water in the snow, and so with that, we got 1.43 inches. That blew away the old record, daily record for precip, so no surprise to see that. We are still seeing some cloud cover and even a few flurries when we're looking at northern and northeastern Colorado. Right now when I'm looking live on Fort Collins, I'm just seeing clouds and a whole lot of fresh snow. Denver, when you're looking west, we've got quite a few clouds. I'm looking east from my apartment here, and we've got a ton of sunshine that's peeking on through, which has been actually really delightful. And then, yeah, you can't see anything from our Horsetooth Reservoir camera. Temps right now, we're above freezing in several spots and starting to do a little bit of melting, especially if you're getting that sunshine. 37 degrees in Conifer, 38 in Littleton. We're also at 38 in Aurora, and Fort Lupton at about 37 degrees. So not far off from those highs today. We're just going to kind of sit in the mid to upper 30s for the next couple of days. There's not a lot of wind to speak of. It is pretty gusty though over some of our high mountain passes. Loveland Pass near 35 miles per hour and Berthoud Pass at about 60 miles per hour. So it is going to stay relatively calm for the front range for today. All right, taking a look at HD Doppler, you can see we've got that cloud cover and even a little bit of snow over northeastern Colorado. We're just right on the back edge of this system that is now bringing a rain-snow mix to the Midwest before it lazily makes its way over toward the East Coast. Overnight down into the low 20s, and then for tomorrow we're going to be in the upper 30s once again. Tomorrow we are bringing in more snow, starting with our mountains. Look at this. Once we get into midday on Tuesday, really seeing it top to bottom across our state. After around 3 or 4 o'clock, that's when we could see some of the action for the I-25 corridor. And then you can see it's just kind of off and on lightly until we get into Wednesday morning. So how much snow? Thankfully, not much more. We are just looking at mainly less than an inch or two throughout most of the front range with some bigger totals up in our foothills. All right, let's hop on over to that 7-day forecast. We've got those showers that continue into Wednesday, which is of course St. Patrick's Day. And then for tomorrow, upper 40s, or excuse me, on Thursday, I jumped ahead a couple of days. Upper 40s for Thursday, 50s on Friday, before 60s on Saturday. Pretty good looking day. And then we do have a chance for more rain and snow as we're looking ahead toward next Sunday and Monday. So man, after being a really, really dry several months, we are making up for it in the last several weeks here. Pretty big time. All right, that didn't make sense. Pretty big time. In a pretty big way. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what? After yesterday, we all just need a really big nap. How much snow did Cheyenne get? Ooh, I don't know officially. I believe it's just over 30 inches though. I wonder if they tweeted it. Let me check. Cheyenne, they actually broke their biggest snowstorm ever. The record was like 25.6, and when I checked in with them at noon, they were at 25.8, so which is pretty remarkable. All right, National Weather Service Cheyenne. Let's see where they ended up. Wow. Yep. Okay. The 2-day snow observation, 30.8. Oh, it did not set that record. Okay. So it fell 1 inch short of the 31.9 record that was set in 1949. They did break their 1-day snowfall record. All right. What other questions do we have? How much more do we expect tomorrow for Thornton and Brimfield? Less than 2 inches. That was for Joe. Oh, Lisha, I'm sorry. Or Leisha, I hope that you have someone to help shovel you out. Sylvia just got done shoveling. Oh, and Donna is still shoveling. That is really, yeah, it's going to be a lot of shoveling here as we go throughout the rest of today. Tomorrow, I don't think you're going to need to shovel too much more, but you might need to just scrape up an inch or two. How much snow did Littleton get? I believe we've got a whole list on our website of all of the snow totals, but I can check and see how much exactly was reported. And just remember, it could differ from your neighborhood, but let me see if we've got one for Littleton. It all depends on if we've got a storm watcher or someone who's like verified there. I'm not seeing Littleton in my list on this one, but we might have it on our website. How much snow for Thornton and Eastlake? Less than 2 inches for tomorrow. Tammy's asking, are we ever going to warm up? We are. By Friday and Saturday, we're going to be back up in the mid to upper 50s, and then we've just got another chance for rain and snow by Sunday and Monday. But it's that time of year. We got a couple of cold days, and then we warm up pretty quickly. How much snow tomorrow for Evergreen? I've got Evergreen in that 1 to 4 inch range. All right. How much for Denver? Less than 2 inches. How are the freeways? You know, I know that there are some closures, and those are all on 9news.com. You can check them out. From what I've been seeing, I think most of them are doing okay. It's still probably a good idea to stay home if you can, just because I know that there's a lot of plows out. We've got emergency vehicles trying to dig people out from yesterday. So just stay home as much as you can. How much for Brighton? Less than 2 inches for tomorrow. Katie says you got a little over 3 feet in Johnstown. That is absolutely remarkable. Hopefully you guys have all your power back. I know that was a big issue there yesterday. Will next week's storm be mostly rain? You know, it's too far out to say right now. I was seeing definitely some wet snow mixed in there, but if our temperatures are in the 40s and 50s, there's definitely going to be some rain involved in that as well. How much snow did Thornton get? Let me see if Thornton's on my list. And again, I'm kind of at the mercy of whatever was reported. Thornton. I'm not seeing Thornton on here. I see Broomfield. They got 24 inches. That's right next to it. Oh, you have power out, 12 hours of no power, Katie. Oh, that's so rough. Marian's asking, has the storm lost some of its punch now that it's in the Midwest? You know, it's funny because I don't know that I would say that it's lost its punch. I mean, it's definitely getting bigger and kind of weakening in a way. But the reason it was so impactful here in Colorado is because the way that it's situated, it was so perfect where it was sending those winds, which were about 40 miles per hour, right at the foothills. And then we get that upslope. So it hits the foothills and then rises. And that's kind of creates like this little bit of a snow machine effect. So it just more so had to do with the upslope than it did like this storm has lost its punch. But yes, it is weakening a little bit. Awesome. Well, I think I've answered as many questions as I can. Not seeing much more. Much quieter in the last couple of days. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your Monday afternoon. I am off for the rest of the week, so I will actually see you guys back here on 9 News on Saturday morning. So enjoy the rest of your week, everyone.